In a quiet suburban town, there stood an old office building, long abandoned and shrouded in mystery. Rumors swirled about its dark past, but one story stood out, a tale of an emergency exit. That exit led somewhere else. One night, a curious group of friends decided to explore the building. They were armed with flashlights and a sense of adventure. As they crept through the dusty halls, the air grew thick with an unsettling silence. They stumbled upon a door marked emergency exit. It was slightly ajar, beckoning them with an eerie allure. With a shared glance of excitement and trepidation, they pushed the door open. Instead of the expected stairwell, they found themselves in a dimly lit corridor. The corridor seemed to stretch on forever. The walls were lined with peeling paint and strange symbols. These symbols pulsed with a faint glow. The friends exchanged nervous laughter, but deep down, they felt a chill. As they ventured deeper, the atmosphere shifted. Whispers echoed around them, growing louder with each step. Shadows danced just out of sight, and the air felt charged with an unseen presence. Panic set in as they realized they were no longer in the building they had entered. This was a different realm, one that twisted reality itself. Suddenly, one friend screamed as a figure emerged. The figure was a ghostly apparition with hollow eyes and a sorrowful expression. It pointed towards a door at the end of the corridor, urging them to leave. But the friends were frozen in fear, unable to move. The whispers turned into anguished cries. In a desperate bid for escape, they sprinted towards the door, hearts racing. Just as they reached for the handle, the ground trembled beneath them. The corridor began to warp, and the walls closed in, threatening to swallow them whole. With one final push, they burst through the door, tumbling back into the familiar office building. Gasping for breath, they looked around, shaken but relieved. The emergency exit had vanished, leaving only a blank wall behind. They never spoke of that night again. But the memory haunted them. The building was demolished soon after, but the legend of the emergency exit lived on. It was a chilling reminder that some doors should never be opened.